Welcome back to the Legend Experience. I just want to say thank y'all for always tuning in and showing some motherfucking love. But make sure that y'all also tune into my Baddies Midwest reviews. And also, let's get into this Mean Girls season 2 review. In this episode 4, I believe. This episode overall was kind of boring, and that's just I'm not used to that from NOWTHATSTV, especially with as many fights as they have for this season. I'm surprised that there wasn't like a big fight this episode. I just felt like it was a lot of talk and a lot of dialogue, and especially because of everything that happened last episode. I think it was just a lot of recapping and the aftermath of that. So I guess this episode kind of makes sense in that because a lot did happen on episode 3. It was hella fights, so we needed a break. The episode opens up with them ending up where the Vanity Girls got jumped or whatever, and TTG is explaining what all happened and what went on basically. So TTG was saying that most of the security was back there with them when they were fighting the Tims, but there was only a little bit of security who was helping break up the other two fights because there was a fight going on in the house between PCB and Double Trouble. Then also outside, the Brass Dolls and Triple Threat were jumping Vanity Rose plus Zanaya. So Zanaya left her own duo to kind of get tag team in the house while she out here helping jump the Vanity Sisters, Vanity Rose, Vanity Sisters, whatever. I like them. I like them a lot, but basically, that's why they was able to get jumped. And honestly, I'll be pissed at production because bitch, y'all asses fucking allowed that motherfucking shit. But anyway, there was a scene between Double Trouble and PCB, and they're fighting MLK in the wig. And basically, the one in the red, her name, I'm gonna call her Casa. She came down the motherfucking stairs and rocked a Martin Luther King shit. She said, that's all you heard, and it was a good ass punch connected so hard this bitch thought she hit her with a fucking gun. Bitch, that ain't gun, that was her motherfucking hands. I played it back so many times. I said, I don't know how the fuck she thought it was a gun. Like, bitch, are you dumb, are you stupid? And then she ran around to everybody telling her that she got hit with a gun. Bitch, if you got hit with a gun, bitch, she would have shot you. She not about to gun check your ass if she had a motherfucking gun. Like, bitch, that was her hand. She is so annoying. Basically, once Martin Luther King went back to telling everybody that they had a gun, that's when they all started crashing out, talking about why she got a gun, why she got a gun, why she got a weapon. And Barbie in the confessional, dick riding too. Do NOWTHATSTV not tell them what be going on, what be happening? And do they just be misinformed and then speaking about it? Like, I don't know. I feel like y'all need to do better about that. Like, y'all should have told them there was no gun involved, so that way they could have cleaned it up and the confessionals been like, we thought it was a gun, but it wasn't a gun. But the fact that they stuck with that story, I feel like NOWTHATSTV just be setting y'all up to make y'all look stupid. Production do a better job of that. Then the next thing, Kashmir is crashing out on fucking production. And this went on for like a little bit, and it went on throughout the episode. So Kash said that she's feel like she's being set up because she thinks Naj is coming, so she is crashing out because I guess she saw Isaiah, who is the creator of the show, and he's the one that does most of the casting. So she saw him texting Naj or whatever before they went out, and she was like, well, if you're trying to set me up and bring that bitch here, then bring her here now. I'm not going out no more. And she said she wants Liddy too. And I'm confused. What the fuck happened between her and Liddy? Because not like a couple months ago, her and Liddy was thick as thieves. Like, they're cool. And it's just crazy to see how Kashmir burns a lot of these bridges. And she was a breakout star of South Central Baddies, and she has made a lot of waves for NOWTHATSTV. But just seeing her from her first season ever on NOWTHATSTV to now, you see no change in her. And it's very sad. It's very sad that she is still the same person that we met. Like, I understand that she might have grown up really rough or whatever, but it was like, girl, you should upgrade yourself a lot more than what you are doing. But anyway, she's out here cussing out production, calling them fat. She is going off on these bitches, and she was like, I need that. She's cussing out like the head people in charge, like Tilo and Sway. And I don't like Sway fat ass. I don't like that fat bitch. Like, that fat bitch gets on my nerves. And the fact that these girls be going on these shows to fuck him, y'all are fucking him, That nigga is built big, and y'all out here fucking him. Like, how can y'all fuck him? His dick gotta be big or something. Or do y'all just move all the, y'all just be moving it all through and getting on top and riding? Because I'm surely no, he's not getting on top of you, because baby, you ain't gonna be able to breathe after that. I don't like Sway's big ass. I wish somebody would beat him the fuck up. I don't like him at all. Cashmere is still crashing out, and she's whispering. She's saying, she's not whispering. She's saying them bitches over there whispering about her, and she's talking about y'all weird. She says, since she's talking to Tilo, she says, so since you're the one setting it up, since you're the one setting up the show, then set it up now. Bring Naj here now. I'm ready to fight. And then she started cussing out the cameraman. She's calling him fat and all types of names. Like, this bitch is crashing out over Naj. Like, are you scared or something, or are you ready to fight her? I don't know. I honestly think Cashmere will probably get Naj, to be honest. But Naj is fast and quick, and she punches in, and Cashmere just woo 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 woo. So I don't know. It'll be a good fight, but I think Cash got that. I don't know. Next couple scenes are just the Tims versus TTG, and they just are just popping off over there. So Queen D is downstairs in this little ballroom area, and she's telling Ball Out, saying that Ball Out can't fight, and that all she do is just pull hair. And the whole time that Queen D is like hyping both her and her sister up, talk about they could thump and they can pump and they could do all this da 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 da. Chanel sitting over there with her ball spot. Not even it don't look like she'd be agreeing with whatever Queen D be saying. Like, I feel like Chanel know that she kind of got whooped, and she know that Queen D is just lying or whatever. So you could just tell it on her face, especially in the confessional. She just be sitting there like, you can just tell on her face that she don't agree. Like, she knows she got beat up. But Chanel is mad about her locks being pulled out or whatever. And Queen D was basically like, bitch, you know what you signed up for. So who gives a fuck? We about to fight these bitches again. If you need to do whatever you need to do and have your hair ready, because baby, you can crochet them locks back in. We came here to fight, baby. Get it together now. Then that's when they show a scene upstairs of the famous twins saying that it was weird because Cash keep making comments about them and how they and how does Cash get to get her phone when they don't. And they said it was weird that they jumped the Vanity sisters as well. And then they said they really don't want to fight the Triple Threat because they know Triple Threat go jump them. They said it should be duo on duo. And they're upstairs talking to TTG about it and everything. Then they switch back to Chanel, and she's saying that Paul Out pulls hair whole time. And you know Barbie's down there. Barbie's messy. Barbie's messy as fuck. But she's also she's a good host because she be egging on the girls. Like, all she do is just repeat back what they be saying. Like, she go to everybody, no matter whose side it is, and she hypes them up. Like, she just repeats what they say. She be like, yeah. And if Chanel say, yeah, she pulled my hair, and Barbie gonna be like, yeah, she pulls hair the whole time. Or if TTG is like, yeah, we whoop Queen D ass, and Barbie gonna make an announcement to the camera, yeah, they whooped Queen D ass. They was thumping them, knocking them, big body. Like, she always making a fucking announcement to the camera about the girl's opinion. Like, she's our translator. Like, thank you, Barbie, for being a great host and the translator. But anyway, Raja and Bala are on the balcony, and they fighting with Queen D, and they arguing with Queen D and Chanel. And they just they said, when Queen D said that Raj out there looking like the bug from Princess Paul. So she's saying that she looked like Raymond. Like, girl, you look messy. Also, NOWTHATSTV, what is going on with y'all motherfucking editing? Because y'all had a green screen when y'all was showing the confessional for Queen D and Chanel, and then also y'all had the Vanity Sisters zoomed in, and the editing was just all over the place. Like, did anybody check the episode and review to make sure that everything was all clear and all good, or was y'all just in a rush to get this episode out? Like, baby, take y'all time. This season can be good. Just take y'all time. These next couple scenes are mainly about the Vanity Sisters, and the famous twins said that they got the Vanity Sisters super drunk or whatever, and I guess they had spent a lot of time in the Sprinter. It was like 6 hours, and they just kept feeding them liquor and feeding them shots. And I kind of feel like production kind of set them up. Like, y'all got these girls drunk as fuck over the course of 6 hours, had them just drinking and drinking and drinking, got them drunk, and then people like fighting the first night on NOWTHATSTV. Like y'all really fucked them up. Like, and when they got to the house, they got jumped. And Vanity Sisters are talking to Double Trouble about getting jumped, and they said they got ran through their shit. And the sister Hayes, she's sitting on the ground. She got this big ass knot on her head, and she trying to put this scarf on it. And she said the scarf even hurts or whatever. And they just all irritated. And Hennessy is talking to the cameraman, and she was like, "Did they run through our shit?" And the cameraman says yes. And then that's when Hennessy said, "Oh, this man just said that they ran through our shit." And then the cameraman retracted his statement and said, "Fucking no, bitch, why are you lying?" Because then we get a whole little montage of the Bratz dolls, PCB and Cash and Knuckles all going upstairs to go steal the girl's stuff. So they all try to go find out where Hennessy and Hayes bags was and try to go steal their shit. Like, that's just some bum ass shit. Like, you bitches are that broke and are that dusty that y'all gotta go to bitches rooms that y'all find to steal their shit. Like, y'all not even trying to throw their shit or like kick their shit out of their room or whatever and kick them out the house. Y'all trying to run through their shit and steal it so that way y'all could go wear it. Like, I'm not about to put no other bitches' panties on my pussy. Like, you bitches are weird, and we know some of y'all pussies are stinking. That discharge is nasty, very nasty. So y'all need to get that shit together, trying to wear other people's clothes and shit. Bitch, go buy your own clothes. Y'all need to put them checks that y'all be getting into yourself, okay? And into your living, your home stability. But you bitches ain't doing none of that shit. But Hennessy said there's no more being drunk around these hoes because she said they stayed jumping. And basically she said y'all saw us fight for 15 seconds and y'all think y'all could punk shit and whatever. And I kind of agree because the fight with PCB versus them kind of just gave tussling all around the ground. Like, it wasn't really a fight to me. Like, it just looked like everybody was just falling around everywhere. But everybody just saw that and I was like, oh, y'all got beat up by some little bitches, but they're drunk as fuck. Let's see what they could do when they sober. And the Vanity Sisters the next day said that they were about to go home, but they said they not going home, but they was close to going home because y'all jumped them or whatever. And they said the way that the production let that shit happen was so wrong. And Hayes said she's on some demon time shit. This bitch said if a bitch try to jump me again, she's shanking. And look, I don't look. I don't agree with all the violence, but bitch, if a bitch try to pack me out like that, I'm sorry, the whole set would have been aired the fuck out. No. Allegedly, it might have been aired out, but I feel Hayes on that. And Hennessy said it's giving y'all wanted a moment because the big dogs got an issue with us, so y'all bandwagon when bitches being Cash gonna turn on y'all next. And that is very motherfucking true. Bratz dolls even admitted that the only reason why they fought Vanity Rose was because they wanted some camera time. Like, they didn't have a real issue with them at all. And Cashmere and Knuckles and Fly Night are all fighters. We know they can fight, so there was no need to jump them. Y'all could have just ran y'all ones with them. It's not like Vanity Rose or the best fighters on motherfucking earth. Like, y'all literally, there was no need to jump them. There is a need to jump Billy sometimes because that bitch is the big bitch. Like, I can understand possibly jumping that big bitch, but even when jumping Billy, bitch, you're gonna get your ass beat. But to jump Vanity Rose was pointless. Like, they're not really that much fighters. They're just pretty girls who can possibly defend themselves a little bit. Everybody's getting ready for the intro or whatever, but Double Trouble and the Tims are trying to fight. They said that they are ready to tussle and fuck this intro video. And we get a shot of them basically in this safe house shack or whatever. They said they was in the penthouse, but when they showed us, baby, it was given very much so safe house shack, like in the woods. It was given all the way in the back. But they hyped up because they got their own little house and they're away from the girls. But I feel like they put them back there because they didn't want them getting tore up. Why wasn't Vanity Rose back there? Like, Vanity Rose up in the attic in the house with the girls. Y'all needed to put them in the safe house because them girls was jumping them. That's what the fuck y'all should have had my girls Vanity Rose at. And Chanel basically said that she cut off her locks because she said she's tired of bitches pulling her out. Like, she could put them back in later. And so she's bald head now. And they are also agreeing that Barbie is a better host or whatever because they said Pressure is a hater and they said fuck her. Like Double Trouble said that anytime they try to talk to Pressure makes it seem like that she's better than everybody and that she's just speaking down on the girls or whatever. And they said Barbie is really a girls and she looks out for them and she makes sure that they all are good. And I can see that like Barbie is definitely fucking messy as fuck, but I do think that she do like all of the girls and she always try to give them a chance. But I did not like how she treated Vanity Rose, so I am side-eyeing her for that, and I hope that she acts accordingly when it comes to them later on in the season. Twins coming back or whatever, and they had left, and everybody thought they had basically left the show, but they said no, they wanted to leave because they didn't want to sleep upstairs. I guess the upstairs had roaches and bugs and lions and tigers and bears up there, and they said they didn't want to sleep up there. They said they want to go to their own hotel, get their phone, and get some motherfucking food. And they said they don't know why Kashmir is being weird or whatever because Kashmir keeps making comments about them, saying that she pressed them or said something about their daddy, and they said they never heard her say nothing about their daddy or whatever, and they don't know why they acting all tough online when they never said nothing to their face. And Kashmir and Nuggles said they don't fuck with them and that they killed their pops and that they boring or whatever. I don't know the whole story about the famous twins. I mean, what happened with their daddy or whatever. But from what I heard one of the twins' boyfriend was the one that shot the daddy, and then she ran off with the boyfriend and something like that. I don't know. The whole thing is fucking crazy, and the fact that y'all made these bitches famous is just even more crazy. Like very ghetto. As they're getting ready for their intro video, Kashmir walks past the famous twins and said that she's getting them, and the famous twins said, "Well, make sure you get the right one." I think it was Nim, not Sway. I think it was Nim that said, make sure you get the right one. And then Knuckles jumped in and said, no one's going to get got or whatever. And they were just popping their shit to the twins. I feel like they just really want to fight the twins because they seen them online and they know they got some clout and they just want to fight them. But I don't know. Coming into it, I was happy to see them fight, but after seeing Triple Threat jump Vanity Rose, I really don't give a fuck about Kashmir and Knuckles. So I hope the famous twins beat them up, but most likely I know they're not. So sad face. I don't even like the famous twins. I just dislike what Cash, Knuckles, and Fly Night did. Like they really disappointed me. So then we get like this whole fallout of Triple Threat basically. And it was just a whole lot of drama between them just from the start and from the beginning. I just kind of assumed that they were going to end up falling out anyway because Kashmir don't really like Fly Night like that, and Knuckle follows behind Kashmir, so you know Knuckles is supposed to be in the middle, but she's really on Kashmir's side. So Fly Night is going to be the odd man out. So there's always a duo and a trio. That's why trios rarely ever work unless everybody likes each other equally. That's the only way it's ever going to work. But Fly Night says she removes herself from the trio because I guess Fly Night went up to them and she was like, hey, can I change my outfit into pink and white to match y'all? And she was trying to accommodate them to make sure that they all look good and put together as a trio, which is what a good trio member does. And she said after she got done getting dressed or whatever and getting changed, she come back and Kashmir and Knuckles changed their motherfucking outfits that they had on that she was trying to match with them to accommodate them, and they changed to something that she can't match with them on, and it just gave weird. And honestly, I see where Fly Nine is coming from with that, because why are you bitches moving weird like that? Like if y'all were going to change, y'all should have told me, and if y'all was going to change it to something that y'all know I can accommodate with, why not give me like a piece or a clothing to be like, okay, now you can match with us? Because that type of friend, like if I want us to match and I want us to look good, like you could borrow like a jacket or a shirt of mine so that way we can match and look good together. Like I'm going to make sure you're looking good and stepping out, just like I want you to make sure I'm looking good stepping out. Like don't have me out here looking motherfucking goofy at the end of the day. But basically they start getting into an argument or whatever, and you could just tell that it was never going to work out because Cashmere is just a ruthless person, and you can just tell that she is just a hurt soul, especially with how her mom treats her. Like, I'm sure she had to deal with that abuse all the time, so she puts out that same energy in all the relationships that she has, and it's just very a sad case to see. And honestly, they should have never been a trio. It should have been Cashmere and Knuckles as a duo, and Fly Night could have been a duo with her cousin that she came with on Girl Trip with, or she even could have got Lolly or something to be a duo with. She should have never been a trio with bitches that you fought or bitches that you know don't like you like that. Like, there is no way to be friends with a bitch that you don't fought before, because there's always a chance that y'all go get into a fight again. But nonetheless, fuck all of them. I really don't like none of them anymore. But in this case, I agree with Fly Night on this. Cashmere and Knuckles were moving fucking weird towards her at the end of the day. Cash and Knuckles and TTG. And TTG was basically trying to train the twins on how to fight Knuckles. And it got caught on a live video because the Famous Twins was on live and they heard Raj teaching one of the twins how to fight Knuckles or whatever. And it got clipped and sent to the blogs. And then Landon, who was on Playboy, sent to Cash and Knuckles. Like, Landon, you're being messy, you're being weird. Like, Landon is funny and he is a key sometimes and he knows how to fight well, but that bitch is too messy. Somebody's really gonna beat her ass down, because Maul didn't do it good enough for me. But TTG, basically Roz said that she don't feel like she said anything wrong or whatever. And basically Cash is pressing the issue. And Roz was like, well, this is what I said or whatever. And that's when Cashmere was kind of basically punking Raj. Honestly, if I was Raj in this moment, I would like, bitch, I said what the fuck I said. And what I said was that all that bitch go do is back her up. And I was just showing her what you was going to do. And I don't think I said anything wrong, but if you feel like I said anything wrong, then that's on you. That's not on me. And I still fuck with y'all at the end of the day. But if y'all don't like what the fuck I said, then that's just it. But I feel like Raj was kind of low-key copping a plea, a little bit, a slight plea. I don't know, because Cashmere and Knuckles was definitely punking shit. Not gonna hold. And TTG definitely disappointed me in this moment, because these bitches bucking up on y'all, no matter if y'all cool friends or not. I'm not about to let no bitch buck up on me like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell that bitch, calm down. I said what the fuck I said. Now move the fuck on, bitch. We supposed to be cool. Don't be trying to come check me about no shit. We can have a conversation and sit down. But bitch, you're coming with checking energy. And my temp is already checked by myself. I put the thermometer in my own motherfucking mouth, bitch, at the end of the day. Don't you put the thermometer in my mouth, bitch. Are you a doctor? Do you got your doctorate? That's what the fuck I would have said if I was Raj. I'd have been like, bitch, buy it back. Bag back, bitch, yak mouth, gray ass teeth, bitch, back. That's what the fuck I would have said. But them TTG disappointed me. They're not giving season 1 winners. Like, y'all just want to fight Queen D and what's that girl name? Chanel. That's all the fuck y'all want to do. So bitches, buck up and be on that TTG shit that y'all was on supposedly last season. Because what I told y'all, I didn't really like TTG like that last season. I thought they was cool. I thought they was cute. They did what they did. But the Pretty Jaws was my favorite. I love the Pretty Jaws. At the end of this, Cashmere is disrespecting production, and she is cussing out everybody. And Sway is talking to Isaiah and telling him that he needs to get control over her, because why can everybody else chill but she can't chill? And Isaiah was like, well, I am trying to get control of her and she's chilling, but y'all keep hyping it up or whatever. And he was like, no, fuck that, fuck her or whatever. And I guess we're starting to see the fallout of Now That's TV with Cashmere, and how they basically had a death for her like just last week, saying that she is not allowed on none of their shows anymore. And I guess we're seeing why, because she is disrespecting production. But also Cashmere said that she wanted to leave after one of the security guards said that they were going to pepper spray her and then throw her in a corner and cuff her. Bitch, I would have left too. Like, who the fuck y'all think y'all are? Like, y'all could be doing this to people. This is why people be ending up hurt some motherfucking way. DOA. Like, this is insane. This is insane. But next week looks motherfucking good. Finally, I feel like next week is just gonna be a fight episode. I don't think there's gonna be much of dialogue. I think it's just gonna be fight. It's gonna be Royal motherfucking Rumble in there because we're finally getting the opening fight scene now, and it's basically they're playing this ball game, and it's gonna be TTG. PCB, the Bratz dolls on one side, and it's going to be Double Trouble, the Timberlands, in Vanity Rose on another side, and everybody's going to be running their rounds. And also, I seen the Famous Twins fighting somebody too. So look, y'all, I'm motherfucking excited for next motherfucking weekend. Y'all know I like to get into the fight, so we're gonna be watching all the motherfucking fights. So make sure y'all get y'all motherfucking good glasses on and watch these fights with me next week. But once again, thank y'all for motherfucking tuning in to the Legend motherfucking experience. Experience. But yeah, make sure that y'all check out my Baddies Midwest review and check out my Rupaul's fashion review when it's up, and make sure that y'all come back tonight so that way y'all can watch the live review with Movie Bay and G, whatever, because we're gonna be talking about Jaslyn's Cabaret and Baddies. But see y'all next week.